This is how to make a mini boat. We're going to take a closer look at how all of the mini boat parts are produced. To build a mini boat, you will need the hull, deck, keel, mast, sail, and all of the other supplies that we've provided. How do we get these parts? Let's take a closer look. At the boat shop, our boat makers prepare the mold, lay the fiberglass, trim, and finish for each of these three parts. Let's show you the process with the keel. First, the mold is prepared. Then, resin is sprayed over the mold. The first layer of fiberglass is laid into the mold and torn as needed and moved into the pieces. More resin is sprayed on top and smoothed out with rollers. A second layer of fiberglass is laid on top. This adds strength. More resin is sprayed on top and smoothed out again. After this part is dry, they are removed from the mold. This is what it looks like on the other side. The pieces are cut out and glued together. This is what the finished keel looks like. Now let's look at how the deck is made. After the mold is prepped, resin is sprayed on top. The first layer of fiberglass is put down and smoothed. Some more resin is sprayed and more fiberglass. This adds strength. The surface is smoothed to ensure there are no air bubbles. The same process is applied around the cargo hold. Fiberglass, resin, more fiberglass. The deck is ready. After it is dry, it is removed from the mold, and this is what it looks like. The edges are trimmed, and holes are drilled for the pad eyes and the mast. The pad eyes are secured, and the mast step is installed underneath. Holes are marked and drilled for the cargo hatch, and inserts are tapped in place. This will be used to seal the cargo hatch later. This is what the deck looks like when it's finished. Let's look at how the hull is made. Just as before, the mold is prepped, the fiberglass is laid, and the pieces are trimmed and finished. This is what the hull looks like when it comes out of the mold. Bulkheads are added for strength and stability. 2 of the bulkhead areas are filled with foam. Here's what the hull looks like when it's finished. Fiberglass rods are also cut to be used for masts. Thank you to Puffin Boat Company for making our boats and for the awesome video footage here. Our sails are also made by M&H Bartles. At Educational Passages, we pack up all of these supplies and a few other things and send it to you. The deck will need to be bonded to the hull. Special glue called 610 thickened epoxy is applied around this joint. And then the parts are put together. This is called the hull deck joint. You will then ballast the keel, which means to add weight. You'll create a sand and resin mixture and then install the keel. Add your sensors if you have them, and paint the bottom with anti-fouling paint. You'll decorate the deck and the sail with your artwork and messages, and fill the cargo hold for the finders. You'll step the mast and bend on sail. After checking everything with Educational Passages, it'll be time to launch your boat.